Big, round 3D shoulders do not require dozens of exercises. With just 3 powerful, targeted movements, you can transform your delts and build a physique that stands out. In this video, discover the only 3 shoulder exercises you need to grow faster, smarter, and more effectively without wasting time. Seated overhead dumbbell press. The seated overhead dumbbell press is the foundation of any effective shoulder workout. It is a compound movement that targets the front and side delts while also engaging the triceps and upper chest. What makes this exercise so powerful is its ability to load the shoulders with a heavy stimulus through a full range of motion. When performed properly, it becomes the #1 movement for building mass and strength in your shoulders. Start by sitting on a bench with back support and holding a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder height. Your palms should face forward or slightly angled inward for better joint comfort. As you press the dumbbells overhead, make sure to keep your core tight and your lower back pressed into the bench. Press until your arms are just short of locking out, then lower the dumbbells slowly back to the starting position. This slow negative phase increases time under tension, which is key for muscle growth. One of the biggest advantages of the seated dumbbell press over the barbell press is the freedom of movement. Dumbbells allow each shoulder to move independently, which helps prevent muscle imbalances and reduces the risk of injury. This is especially important for lifters with past shoulder issues or limited mobility. The seated position also eliminates the use of momentum, forcing your delts to do the work without help from your lower body. Another reason this exercise is so effective is that it allows for progressive overload. As you get stronger, you can steadily increase the weight and build muscle over time. But remember, form should always come first. Avoid arching your back or flaring your elbows too wide. Keeping the movement controlled and stable is what makes this lift so effective. You can vary the grip slightly using a neutral grip, palms facing in if you feel discomfort in your shoulders. Some lifters also benefit from a slight inward angle during the press to reduce joint stress. The key is to find a position that feels natural while still challenging your delts. Add this exercise to the beginning of your shoulder routine when your energy is highest. Aim for 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, focusing on clean form and a strong contraction at the top of each rep. This will lay the groundwork for powerful 3D shoulders. Dumbbell lateral raise. The dumbbell lateral raise is the most important isolation exercise for building wide, round shoulders. It specifically targets the medial deltoid, the side portion of your shoulder that gives you that broad, capped look. If your goal is to create the illusion of width and roundness, this movement is non-negotiable. To perform the dumbbell lateral raise, stand tall with a dumbbell in each hand, arms at your sides and palms facing inward. Keep a slight bend in your elbows and raise your arms out to the sides until they are parallel to the floor. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower the dumbbells back to the starting position. This slow descent is where the magic happens. It keeps tension on the delts and boost muscle activation. One of the biggest mistakes people make with lateral raises is using momentum. Swinging the weights or using the traps to lift will take the load off the side delts and reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. To get the best results, use a weight you can control and focus on strict form. Imagine pouring water out of a pitcher as you lift. This cue helps engage the medial delts more directly. Another helpful technique is performing lateral raises with your pinkies slightly higher than your thumbs. This small adjustment shifts more tension onto the side delts and away from the front delts or traps. Do not let the dumbbells go above shoulder level. That only adds unnecessary stress to the joints and reduces time under tension. This exercise works best with moderate to high reps. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions per set, using a weight that burns but still allows perfect form. You can even add partial reps or drop sets at the end to fully exhaust the muscle and spark new growth. Dumbbell lateral raises should be a staple in every shoulder workout. While they do not allow for extremely heavy weights, They are unmatched in isolating the side delts. For maximum width and aesthetics, place this movement after your compound pressing exercise. It will polish your physique and help create the illusion of broader shoulders, even with a smaller frame. Reverse pec deck or rear delt flies. The rear delts are often the most neglected part of the shoulder, but they play a critical role in achieving that full 3D look. Without strong and developed rear delts, your shoulders will look flat from the side and lack balance from the back. That is where the reverse pec deck or rear delt flies come in. They isolate the posterior deltoids and bring balance, symmetry, and depth to your physique. Using the reverse pec deck machine is a great way to ensure proper form and consistent tension on the rear delts. Sit facing the machine, chest against the pad, and grasp the handles with a neutral grip. Pull the arms outward in a wide arc, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the end of the movement. Avoid using your traps or swinging the weight. Your rear delt should be doing all the work. Lower the weight slowly to keep tension on the muscles. If you do not have access to a reverse pec deck, bent overs, rear delt flies with dumbbells are just as effective. Stand with a slight bend in your knees, hinge at the hips, and let the dumbbells hang beneath you with palms facing each other. Keeping your back flat, raise the dumbbells out to the sides in a wide arc. Focus on squeezing the rear delts at the top and lowering with control. Avoid shrugging or letting the traps take over. Rear delts respond well to controlled movements and high time under tension. Use moderate weight and focus on slow, deliberate reps. Aim for 12 to 15 reps per set, and do not be afraid to include drop sets or pauses at the top for an added challenge. Strengthening the rear delts does more than just improve aesthetics. It helps with posture, shoulder stability, and injury prevention. It also supports your other lifts like bench press and overhead press by creating a stronger and more balanced shoulder joint. Make sure to include this movement toward the end of your shoulder workout after compound and side delt exercises. Training your rear delts consistently will complete the look of your shoulders and help you build that impressive 3D effect from every angle. Those were the only 3 shoulder exercises you truly need for fast muscle growth. Simple, effective, and backed by real results. Add them to your routine and watch your shoulders transform. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and comment below with your progress. We want to hear from you.